Hi guys, what's up? Hope you guys are doing great. Welcome back to my channel. This video is also very recorded. This is my juniors, direct juniors from the BGR campus somewhere. I spent like 2 years. And thank you so much, guys, Soumya, Kabir, and Isra for joining me on this call. I have, I think, representation from all the courses: journalism, FNIB, psychology honors, and all the pretty demanded courses at Christ. So thank you so much, guys, for doing this. For all those who are watching this video, make sure you like this video, comment if you have any doubts, and last but not the least, subscribe to my channel. Guys, in this video, we'll be covering each and everything that you need to know about BGR campus, from its good things to its bad things, about the courses, all of that. So without wasting any time, let's just directly get started. Guys, I would want you guys to introduce yourself and then we'll take it from there.
Hi guys, I'm Soumya. I am from Journalism Honors. I am in first year, and pretty much my journey in Christ has been online. 2 months only I got to spend in VGR campus. But yeah, that was a really great experience.
Hey guys, my name is Ezra Verghese and I'm currently doing my second year BSc Psychology Honors in BGR campus.
Hi guys, I'm Kabir Arora and I'm pursuing BBA in Finance and International Business from Christ Bangalore, and I'm from Navi Mumbai.
All right, thank you guys for introducing yourself. All of you are from very different courses, and trust me, all of them are very demanded, be it BBA, FNIB, or be it psychology or journalism. So I want you guys to share with me what has been your reason of either choosing that course or BGR as a campus, whatever that is, and what's so unique about these courses.
The sole purpose for me for choosing this course and campus itself was the course that I'm currently pursuing, that is BBA FNIB. And as all of us know that not many universities offer dual specialization at bachelor's level, and Christ is one of the universities which do offer dual specialization at bachelor's, so which makes it stand out. Christ University also have tie-ups with other foreign universities wherein the student can go out and study for their fourth and the third and the fourth year, because in abroad there are 4 years of bachelor courses. So they do give this opportunities to the student as well, wherein they can opt in for credit transfer and move to the outside university. This also helps the student for an economical way, wherein they can acquire a bachelor's degree from a foreign university at a much cheaper rate, whereas they can spend wherein they can save the spending on living outside, wherein instead of living outside, they can live in India and acquire that degree itself.
So I was an art student from back in my PU, and I wanted to pursue psychology. So my only way back to the sciences and to probably get more experience in the field of psychology was to do a BSc course to a science course, which was great at a campus because of the fact that this course was available at that point of time only in the BGR campus. And secondly, like Kabir mentioned, we do have an exchange program, but except for it's completely funded by us. But because psychology in itself is not a subject or a field that is prospering in India as much as we would want it to, moving abroad, that is, so our exchange program happens with this one university called the Liverpool Hope University from the United Kingdom, and it was and this we get to do this in our third semester. So that was a great opportunity as well. So yeah.
Okay, Isra, I want to know more. Like, what is so unique about the BSc psychology thing? Because everywhere else is the BA
Right.
course, right? So shed some light on that as well.
Right. So again, one of the plus points about the BSc Psychology course is for any BA course, if you want to apply to colleges abroad, you need a minimum of 1 year of experience along with it. So you do a 3-year BA course and then 1 year of experience, and then you get to then you qualify to go for your abroad courses, right? Mostly USA and places like that. But especially when it comes to the BSc Psychology, we qualify those credits. Even though we do a course of 3 years, the credits we get are for those of the 4-year ones.
Got it.
So it's an equivalent to doing a 1-year experience course.
Got it. Okay.
So that's how BSc Psychology stands a little above the other courses. Additionally, because it's BSc, we also the professors kind of train us in aspects of medical requirements by us, because in the future there have been articles, there have been research that proves that psychologists might come up to might be given the right prescription.
Right.
So keeping that in mind, our professors also train us for that. Even though it's not happening right now, it kind of gives us an opportunity that if in the future it happens, we get that opportunity. We don't lose out, and we wouldn't at that point of time have to do another course.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot going on about like psychology being a science and stuff. So I think that justifies that. Soumya, what do you have to say about it?
Yeah, so I come from science background. So like coming from science background and jumping into arts and humanities, it kind of acceptable also, because now people don't want to follow the conventional courses of like, if you are from science, so you have to go into an engineering college or a medical college. So yeah, for journalism, what I feel is journalism is a thriving field right now, and many people are considering considering this field or the media industry as their option to further their horizon of thinking and like putting out their opinions. Even we are seeing citizen journalism, citizen reporters, freelancers, those who are commenting right now, and Amin Fai D'Souza and all. They are independent journalists. So people are considering this field as an option. So Christ in general offers like 3 kinds of journalism programs. Not journalism. One is of CEP, that is Communication Studies, English and Psychology, that is in the main campus. And then there is the other Journalism, Psychology and English, that is known as JPENG, that is again in the central campus. And then there is this Journalism Honours that is done only in BGR campus. So why I chose Journalism Honours over these 2 programs is the fact that it is an honours course, while the other 2 are the general BA courses.
Right.
And for the general BA courses, if I take up the general BA courses, I'll have to earn credits by doing extra certificate courses. However, when I take up Journalism Honours program, it actually doesn't require me to do any certificate course. I mean, if I am doing a certificate course, that's for my experience, that's to show up on my CV. But it is not required in my curriculum or anything.
Right.
Also, what I feel, journalism honors being a subject in general, what I feel, if you are really passionate about journalism, then you should come for this subject only, because you should learn about the things that are mostly focusing on the theories that are being taught in the subject. So that's why I chose Journalism Honours over those 2 subjects.
Yeah, I think not many people know, but like BGR was made for honors only. So, and what basically honors is that you all would get more credits than any other course in the university, and then it provides you that leeway of not doing compulsory certificate courses. You only do it when you're really passionate about it, otherwise you can let go for it, because your degree in itself has a lot of value. Now guys, whenever we talk about BGR, wherever even I talk about it, I'm pretty sure you guys would also be discussing it with a lot of people who will be joining in. They always want you to compare it with the central campus. They're like, are we missing out on something? Are we not missing out on something? Obviously, this is a very big aspect, and I just don't want you guys to give me like a blanket statement here. So I'll break those questions up in each of the scenario. Obviously, some comparative, some not so comparative. But the first one that comes in my mind is faculty and events. I want you guys to answer it on a general basis of a university. But if you can, a little bit compare it with central campus, if you can, go ahead and talk about it, because a lot of people have the misconception that BGR maybe not so good faculty or events, or whatever. I mean, I would want you guys to answer.
Talking about the faculty in BGR or main campus, in any of the campus of Christ itself, are very highly professional in nature. Most of them even hold a PhD degree, and they are well versed with the core knowledge of the subject that they are teaching, and they know their different techniques to teach students and how to deal with the students. They know how to bring up different topics in class and make everyone understand it. And talking about the faculty, the nature of the faculty, this was just the educational part. They're highly approachable, and they are like very friendly in nature. So if I am having a doubt, and supposedly my college timings are from 8:30 to 3:30, and if I want to approach and get clarification on a particular topic, I can reach out to the faculty in their particular cubicle and get my doubts clear. And even I can talk to them about any other stuff that I want to talk to them. like they have some sort of personal connection that they try to build with the student itself, and which really separates them from the other teachers, I would like to say that. And like there is a difference between professors and teachers that goes around, and yeah, that is the difference is seen in the college itself. And talking about the events, the college do have a lot of events, be it business fests, and I'm talking about my own department, and cultural fest, wherein the students can take part and can learn and explore a lot about themselves, even if the student is not participating in any of the event. Even if it is even if the student is observing it, they are made in that manner that the student will gain knowledge out of them. Like in my first year, I didn't take part in any of the business fest. However, we were made to sit in the auditorium, and the way it was conducted, it gave a lot of insight of how the corporate world functions. So the events are prepared in such a manner that it like nourishes student from every aspect, and it makes a person ready for the corporate world.
Wow, that's great.
First, I would talk about professors. Comparing, I don't know about a central campus, but what I feel, and like I have seen central campus since I've spent 2 months in Bangalore, and I have been around the college. I've seen my campus as well, and then central campus as well. But I feel things are very far away in central campus. However, in BGR campus, this is a plus point that there's a single building, and you have to go inside that building, and then you'll find everything there. So this is a plus point what I feel in BGR campus. And the way teachers, I don't know about the professors there, and the sole reason I would mention the teachers here, because they are actually teachers and not professors. What I feel, teachers from media department, they have this they are called the coolest faculty in the whole BGR campus, and the media faculty, and that is really very true. I mean, when it comes to professional work, they are very professional, and they would never allow you to compromise on your studies, on your academics. But then when it comes to fun part, they are really cooperative, and then it comes to they even take part in all the fun activities that they have to offer to us or something. Talking about fest, again, 2020, I had to do everything online, but then again, things are really nice when it comes to my particular in my particular department. We had this Fabida Talkies right now that was conducted online or the whole of the fest, and we had really eminent speakers coming around, and I was really astonished to see, I mean, how that particular fest was conducted online. In spite of all the hurdles that we had, I mean, we couldn't get the opportunity of going to the campus and experiencing the whole Fabida thing on a live scale. But we was assigned certain tasks to make a short film or a parody to like kind of learn, and we were put into groups that were not like we were not asked to choose our friends as in the same group. We were put into groups, and we were made to work with people so that we kind of adjust and learn, and we also kind of learn from them. I mean, no matter, you might not like that person on a personal level, but when you come on a professional level, all of them will strive to give their best, and that's the best part the faculties teach you in BGR campus.
So I'm going to give you a first-hand account, because I'm somebody who studied in Christ Junior College, which is in the main campus.
Right.
And then I came into BGR campus. My expectations dropped.
Okay.
Initially, like everybody said, the main campus is overwhelming by itself. The area it covers and everything. But when you come to BGR, it's just it's just a building, like people call it. But like Soumya rightly mentioned, there is a very good chance you will get lost in the main campus. But one important thing about the BGR campus that at least I think is very good is the fact that even if your smallest efforts is going to be visible, because that's the kind of population that's there. So even if you put your slightest of efforts, it's going to be visible. So be it in a dance team, be it in the choir, be it heading any event or heading any organization, you will be known throughout the college. And that is independent of if you're a first year or a third year. So that's the kind of acknowledgement you get. That's the kind of bonding you create in the BGR campus, which I think might not happen in the main campus, because I've seen that. Because main campus, I think, is so many more courses, so many more departments, and like they themselves don't know which fest is happening at what point in time. But when it comes to BGR, regarding professors, especially my professors, when we I think when we come from schools or from PUs to our degree, it's a completely different world, because most of us are traveling back into hostels, most of us are getting apartments. So I think the professors are able to balance that out really well. While they're being strict, they're also really caring, and they know your space. They know that, okay, these are college students, and we kind of get into that feel that, okay, this is college, this is how it feels like. So they've given you the liberty to do things, you do it, and they're cool with it. So I think professors, I think throughout the campuses, I think they're going to be the best, because if the college by itself and the students excel, then I think that's the result of the quality of the teachers and the professors that are present there. Secondly, when I talk about the fest, we have Independent Fest in the BGR campus, which is held and organized by the BGR campus faculty alone. But when I talk about cultural fest, which is to name few, Darpan, Blossoms, all these happen on BGR level, and then the final competitions happen in the main campus. Right? So even though the main rules are made in the central campus, and that's where the heading comes from, we still have it in happening in our colleges. But independent of that, there are independent fests that BGR themselves conducts, which it could be like an entire college thing. Like Kurantia, for example, is one of the fests that all of the departments get together and do. But individually, there is Kavita Takis, there's the Business Club Fest, there are Aroha, and multiple psychology fests that is completely under the BGR control.
I mean, the names that you're talking about, right? I saw the both of them taking place, like Prudentia, Aroha, Miraki, all of them. So it's just striking my brain now. But Isra, you pointed a very important point, which I would want the ones who are watching this video to really highlight, is because one of the best parts I feel about the BGR campus, even I have a very similar story. So one year when I was in Central Campus, I came to BGR, I was in a big FOMO. I was like, what the hell is this, considering that so many people, such a huge. But then I realized, obviously it just doesn't happen overnight, but over the time that I spent at BGR, I realized I have had such an amazing bond. Plus that identity part, I couldn't personally feel it, but I could see a lot of other of my friends who did it. They were nowhere to be seen in the Central Campus, but when they went to BGR, all their little efforts were recognized and appreciated. But obviously in Central Campus, nobody would give a damn. Either you're the best or you're nowhere. Okay, but when it comes to BGR, you get that little ladder, that push that you need, and then obviously your hard work takes you to wherever it is. And that's really good. And plus that whole bonding relationship part, I feel genuinely inside the four walls of BGR is far better than having anywhere. You build up such a great bond, and it's like a mini family. Everybody who's sitting in ICH, who's sitting at where, and there's like a little mini Bigg Boss that you play there. So that's great in that sense. But now, guys, I just want to, because obviously a lot of parents would also be watching this, and I genuinely also want to know I've already put up videos on stuff, but I would want you to share what's the scene with hostels and PGs and all of that. Where are you guys personally staying in a PG or a hostel? What all it is?
Right. So there are a lot of options actually, beginning from hostels to PGs to apartments. I don't think you'll ever have trouble finding accommodation here in and around BGR. If you want, I wouldn't mind taking a few names, but starting from convent schools, which I think a lot of Christian parents would be looking at. So that's available. We have multiple convent hostels available here. Very secure and safe PGs in and around, literally walking distance away from the college. And there are apartment and safe, societies around here. Like you mentioned, I think there's DLF, there's Nitesh, Hyde Park. There's a lot of apartments that are safe and has a huge student community from Christ staying in it as well. So that's about it.
Samya, what about you? You're staying in a hostel or a PG?
No. A big no to hostels and a big yes to PGs. I mean, hostels are very much strict for like what I've heard from my friends and like those who are staying in the BGR campuses like Christ Hall, if I'm not wrong, if they are staying there. So that's strict. But yeah, even PGs are nice. Accommodation is not a problem, but then what you'll really find a problematic thing is about food. So that's the thing that you have to compromise, because and then you have to understand also, like, you cannot get homemade food everywhere. So that's the thing. But then PGs are available. These flats and apartments are available. Even what I have seen right now, people are renting their part of houses, and then people are staying. Students are staying there also. So yeah, accommodation is not a problem at all.
Kabir, are you staying in like the boys' hostel inside the campus?
No, I opted for the PG option.
Okay, so you're also staying in the PG. So, like, for all those I think who are watching, I'll just tell them that girls' hostel is not inside the BGR campus. There are a few collaborative nun hostels run by the nun around BGR, and then there are Jonas Hall and stuff, which is in the central campus. So people can choose to stay there and travel every day 7 kilometers. Around the campus, like I think you all have mentioned, there are PGs around. 2 minutes walk, 5 minutes walk. Pavni stayed in one of them. I took up SNN Serenity. So that community thing that you told about, it's so true, Isra. Because when me and my friends were also there, I think now like after Pavni's time, it shifted to DLF. But during our time, everybody was in SNN Raj Serenity, you know. And it was just like in the morning, you would see less office people and more Christ University people going to campus. And in terms of safety, I think everything is pretty safe. As long as you choose good PG, it wouldn't be a problem. And food, I think you have to adjust. And we will talk about it. I'm going to be talking about it later on. But yeah, let's just directly jump to the disadvantages of BGR. I mean, I want you guys to be pretty honest and open here. I've already shared my disadvantages in the video, but do give it your thought of what it is in comparison or in general, whatever you feel.
Personally, I don't see any major disadvantage of BGR campus. However, there is this one point, but it does not affect me a lot because I'm not that active in sports. BGR campus do not have their own sports ground. So the students who are taking part in sports or are representing our college in any of the sport or game, be it football or basketball, they need to travel to the main campus in order to practice, that too in the morning. So that sometimes come up as a hectic schedule, as I have got some reviews from my friend, and I am just sharing their reviews for this thing.
Got it. I totally agree to this one. Isa, what do you have to say about it?
Disadvantages of BGR is in comparison to the main campus, I'd say the number of canteens, because or number of eateries, because as far as I know, I think there are around 22 eateries in the main campus. But we in BGR, we have 2, which is ICH and Mingo's. And a few around, there are Nandini and Coffee Day and things like that. But the main ones are just like I stated. But again, because we have a mall beside us, that again we can make up for that. And then, like Kabir mentioned, the sports is a huge disadvantage, because people who want to practice have to travel to and fro to the main campus in the morning or the evening, depending on their practice sessions. And another thing I think is when it comes to dance teams, right? Or when it comes to practicing from the bands and the music teams, practice essentially happens in the basement. So in the main campus, that's not an issue, because they have so much space around that no matter how many teams emerge, they'll always have space to practice. But here there is a little bit of a space issue when it comes to such things alone. So I think that apart from that, I really don't see BGR as having any disadvantage, because really in the main campus also, it's not like every student gets to study in every block, right? So end of the day, they just know that there's another block that's there that we can go to, but essentially it's just a block that they're going to max 2. Right? So so that's all that I'd like to say, because that's the ones that I've faced personally, is regarding the space and the food, because you don't have really a lot of options when it comes to eateries, unless you decide to go outside. So
I totally agree. Soumya, what disadvantages you faced in the 2 months that you were there at BGR?
I personally did not face any disadvantage. I mean, apart from, since I'm not a sports person, I'm more of a library person. So, I mean, you have a very big library at BGR, so you can go and read books and stuff. So, yeah, apart from sports and yeah, eateries, like Isra mentioned, eateries is also something that I prefer eating at my PG only because of the, I mean, we all are living in a like a budget something. So, you kind of strive to like, no, I got to save this money for something else. So even eateries is not an issue for me, but yeah, if you are a sports person, then the schedule becomes hectic. That's it.
Okay. I mean, all these things I totally agree with, but more to what I mean, I have to add is, yeah, even I felt the canteen wala part because I did not like ICH food that much and I had to eat a lot. But then, you know, guys, what when we were there, like there was hardly anything around BGR campus. Now there are so many small cafes, dhabas, and stuff. And obviously, you have like if the Royal Meenakshi Mall, you can go there. But at that time, all these things were coming up. Now you have good Just Shawarma and the dosa place and all that. In that full line only, you have good eating joints. So that is covered. But I personally also felt that the vibe at the central campus is far better. Like, you know, this, like, even though, I mean, I'm more of an events sort of person, so I used to love, like, even if nothing is, like, your department is not doing anything, some in, like, central campus, something or the other is happening just throughout. All you need is, like, to take a walk and you are just refreshed, okay, because somebody is, like, this, like, more people, so that is that one advantage I felt of it, that the vibe is a little better. Obviously, you know, obviously BGR also has like events throughout all of that, but central campus is just because 20,000 people, so a lot more of that. Secondly, I also felt like the location, like being near to Koramangala, you save a lot of travel money if you want to go to just Koramangala, go party, cafes, all of that. But when it comes to BGR, that 7-kilometer cab that you have to pay 250, 300 is like a pinch. And all the time when you go for parties. Now, obviously, a lot of things are coming up that side, but still the main party area is in Koramangala, MG and all that. And for that, you have to take a travel route that is expensive. For all those people who are watching this, guys, opportunities in terms of placements and future plans is just the same for anybody in the central campus as compared to that of the BGR campus, right? Am I right, guys? I just have one last question that I want you guys to answer, either by sharing your experience, something I want you guys to answer regarding the uniqueness of BGR campus, good, bad, advice to the juniors, freshers, whatever you have for your heart out.
First of all, anybody getting into the Christ community is definitely going to enjoy themselves because at least when you're in the Bangalore circuit, Christ is something that's got its name. It's already established its name. So being a part of this university is already, is already a plus point. Plus, one thing about BGR campus, like I've mentioned, is it will, you will definitely not return out as the person that you go into. Because that is something I can guarantee you, because you go in as somebody who's just graduated out of 12th grade. But when you go there, the kind of opportunities they give to you, the kind of committees, the kind of associations, the organizations, and it is not so hard to get to the head, right? Or it's not even so hard to get to the working committee or getting to the core committee. So the little effort you put is accepted because that is the kind of population we have in BGR, right? And every person gets to represent something or the other at one point in time.
Right.
So I think that is the uniqueness about BGR, I'd say. And the second part is that because BGR is already outside on the outskirts, you want to take a weekend and you want to ride off somewhere, it's so easy. You can access like all your outstations, your Nandi Hills and all these waterfalls and all. It's like it's literally a drive away. So that's one of the plus points, I think. Yeah.
Great. Soumya, what do you have to say about it?
For me, I feel like the thing like Isra mentioned about a little of your efforts would never go unnoticed. So that's really a big plus point of BGR campus. Also, I feel BGR campus is kind of a small home of Christites living. Even if you don't know a person of psychology honors, you would end up sitting with them and like talking to them because there are not many people in the campus. I mean, somewhere or the other, you would say, okay, I saw this person yesterday, okay, again, and then eventually you would drop in and say hi or something. So it kind of expands your circle also, and yeah, the personality development, even in 2 months, what I feel confidence is here, and when you get into BGR campus, when you come out, confidence is here. So that's something. Don't let it confidence and overconfidence collide. But yes, that's something. Personality build up is like a plus point. What I've felt that Christ community has. And yes, name, of course, because I was talking to a journalist right now a few weeks back regarding some investigative story. So when I mentioned I'm studying at Christ BGR Bangalore, so she was like, okay, wow, you are from Christ. So that's the thing, that they actually know that Christ is there. So that's the thing.
Guys, the recording is ending. I'm sending you another link right now. We'll just do the bye-bye part there, okay?
So the uniqueness of Christ BGR is that its disadvantage is its advantage. The disadvantage being built in less space. So being built in less space, the students are highly concentrated in less area. So everyone is like nearby and the proximity is very close. So everyone is like the bonding and the relationship that the people are having over there. So you can be friends with anyone over there. That proximity gives you an upper hand, which I don't feel that the students of main campus might be having. They might be having, but I'm not sure about it because I haven't lived that life. However, the PGs or the apartments or the other hostels that are being really close to each other. So there are food joints that are the common food joints. So everyone over there comes in the evening to have tea or to have some snacks. So everyone interact over there. The people meet and they share their views, their day, what are they feeling today. So that gives an upper hand to the people of BGR, that they can interact with a lot of people, get to know more people and have more friends. That is one of the plus points that the BGR students are having.
Yeah, even guys, one more thing you guys forgot is like the cost of living. So because you guys are in BGR, it's way cheaper. I don't know if you noticed this or not, but all the things like even PGs, hostels, apartments. Kabir, if you're staying in one, you would, if you compare it with that of Central Campus, you're living a luxurious life. So yeah, I think that is majorly it, guys. We had Isra had to leave because of some network issues. But thank you so much for watching this. But thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. If you again like it, please give it a big thumbs up. Comment below if you have any doubts, questions, queries. Last but not the least, subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, Kabir and Soumya, for doing this one, as well as Isra. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.